Hey everybody, in today's video, we'll be talking about square and cube roots, which are really important to the fundamental of algebra. So what is square and cube roots? A square root is, quite simply put, a number which produces a quantity when multiplied by itself. This may sound a little bit confusing, so let's break it down a little bit by showing an example. 7 is the square root of 49, or you could also say the square root of 49 equals 7 because 7 squared equals 49. In this case, the number which produces a quantity when multiplied by itself would be 7 times 7, and the quantity that we're trying to find the square root of is 49. Cube roots are very similar, but instead, it produces a quantity when multiplied by itself 3 times. So if we're being asked to find the cube root of 343, we would ask ourselves, well, which number multiplied 3 times gives us 343? And that number is 7. And we know that because 7 cubed equals 343. Let's do some practice. Let's say we want to find the square root of 81. Let's think, what number multiplied by itself twice gets us to 81? Well, the answer is 9. And let's say we're being asked to find the cube root of 125. If there's no number next to the root, like when it's being asked find the square root of 81, then you can automatically assume it's finding the square root. If there's a number, that means it's finding that root. So in this case, it's finding the third root, or commonly said, the cube root. So in this case, we would ask ourselves, well, which number multiplied by itself 3 times gets us to 125? That number is 5. So multiplication skills is important to get the gist of square and cube roots. And let's move to find the square root of 36 times the cube root of 64. Well, we know the square root of 36 is 6 times the cube root of 64, which is 4. That gets us 24. Let's just do a last example to wrap this whole idea up. If 2.25 squared equals 5.0625, what is the square root of 5.0625? Remember, we should ask ourselves, what two numbers multiplied by itself gives us 5.0625? Well, we're actually given that. It is just simply 2.25 because 2.25 times 2.25 or 2.25 squared is 5.0625. I hope this video helped. Comment down below any other math topics for me to review. Thank you.